in his contract, and Bayern Munich has just sent a second offer, about 70 million pounds, and but it looks like I would probably have to agree with Levy in this situation. It's not enough. It's not enough for him, but the number itself, according to, I mean, the numbers that we're seeing right now, really, it's not enough. However, I don't think Levy is doing it because of the amount. It might be a part of it, but I do believe that he's just a ruthless owner. That the fact of the matter is, Kane wants to leave, and I don't want him to leave. I feel like
Yeah,
it's that. You know, I mean,
I think
actually,
yeah.
I'm gonna refer to Sir Alex Ferguson that said I had the hip surgery was better than dealing with Levy with the
Levy.
Berbatov
Yeah,
area, the Berbatov
I
area.
think the issue with Harry Kane, and we'll probably end up talking about it for a while, is he's a ruthless player on the pitch. I don't think anyone can doubt his commitment there. But his off the field persona is not ruthless. He's not Mbappe, who we're going to talk to about. He's not Cristiano. He's not a me. And that's what makes him great. But in order for him to get this move, he has got to use the English term, throw the toys out of the pram. So get mad, say, I'm not coming to training. I'm not doing anything. You move me or I will sit and be ready to sit. So that's the thing that I don't see. I don't get the sense that he really wants to go to Bayern Munich. He really wants to go to City. He played his hand, and his big issue is that, and all fans know this, after the World Cup in 2018, he signed a 6-year deal. That was his fault. He trusted Levy. He blew it. And this is the last year of that 6-year deal he signed in August of 18. And he's living with that deal. And he's probably not paid well enough. And Levy
No,
is not going to let him go. Sorry, he's not going to publicly let him go because he's a PR conscious person. He doesn't want the fans to put all those Levy out signs if he sells Kane. But with 1 year left on a deal at 30 years old, I think 80 is a good number. Hold out for 100 at best.
I mean,
I don't know.
money wise, similar to the Mbappe case, what Kane could do is just stay one more year and actually get that transfer fee all to
Oh,
him.
he'll walk. He'll just go wherever he wants. Right.
And
Exactly.
but get that transfer fee. It's a big deal, man. Because Bayern Munich could just say, "All right, I'm going to give you 50 million pounds. It's 50. You know, I offered 70. I'm
Yeah.
going to give you 50. They
I
players get
do
those
think
nowadays, man.
one more thing that I do think is real and I think is undersold. Kane is English. English players, especially older ones, don't move around. The younger players have learned that it's actually good. Your Sancho's and now your Bellingham is now going to be a really big mark of like, oh my God, we can move and do stuff. Um, but Kane is from that earlier generation who doesn't move. His wife is pregnant with their fourth kid. He's not moving to Germany.
Oh, you don't think he's going to go to Bayern Munich? You don't think it's feasible?
I don't think he wants to go.
But what?
He'd
I
rather
mean, wait a
not
minute.
go
So, but why would he even do this? Why would he even
because he
let
wants to
this?
win and he has no choice. He'll either stay at Spurs or take this Bayern deal. But I don't think he's gonna sign a long-term deal. His what I'm telling you, you got kids.
Yeah.
You can't be having a newborn and be in Germany with 3 kids. He's out of his mind.
Why
He has to
not?
bring his wole family with him.
Why not? Man, you act like
I think so. So there's
they
two things
don't.
to separate from from the family perspective. You can just see the conversation going on with the wife. She's probably like, "Come on, Harry, why don't you stay with Spurs? Well, we're gonna have a baby." And he's like, "I can't stay here. This team's terrible." If he was just a single guy brain, you go to Bayern, no problem. But as a family man with a kid on the way and 3 kids, and then the goal records there, all that stuff is got to be like, he wanted City and he blew it. And City went, all right, Holland's ready. See you later, Harry. We're done.
Yeah, I
He
mean,
blew it.
but I don't think that I mean, I think if this is continuing the way it's continuing with the rumors, and actually this was way before Bayern Munich put in an offer for Kane. So I think if if this is happening, still ongoing, I believe he's wanting to go, and I believe he's planning to go right now. Because why he could have just said it, hey, I don't want to go. I'm good. I'll stay another year, or look for another offer in the Premier League. But Bayern Munich, for
There's
them
no
to send
Levy's
another
not
offer,
selling him. Levy's not selling him in the Premier League. It's not happening. United somehow don't have money because they're the worst one club in the division. Newcastle, that would be a logical place, but it would be weird to see him at Newcastle. It would be a real like, okay, bye Spurs. Newcastle's now in the top four. We're going for it. Although I
but
think it would actually be a good
or
fit.
but listen, I think Harry Kane could make any team a contender. Obviously,
He's awesome.
Manchester United has been talking about it, and I do believe that if Harry Kane goes to Manchester United, they're back on top because he is a goal machine. He's a goal scoring machine,
He's the guy they need. I
and I
still
do.
don't think they could beat City, but it would be a real
I
battle.
I do believe that Manchester United has to be monitoring this situation, but I just don't understand why they haven't acted,
Who is
why they
making the
haven't made an
call?
offer. But Levy is
There's
not
none
gonna.
will.
There's no way Levy is gonna sell him to Manchester United, and that's the thing. I don't believe that if there's one team that he won't sell him to is Manchester United. I don't. I mean, all the
And
stuff
this
that
is the
went
thing, right?
with 10 years ago with
The,
Berbatov, 15 years
yeah,
ago.
the ideal team, if history were clean and we were doing SAF level United, the move would have been to United. It would have been done. It would have been
Yeah,
over. They would have done it already, right?
exactly. Yep.
And it's the right fit and the right player and the right time, right? He's the next step. That goal scorer who puts goals in. They would have Bruno and Eriksson and Mount feeding him the ball, and you'd have Shaw crossing it in, and they'd have different ways to score. He's the right player. But where's the 120 million that they need to make this move? It's not there, right?
You don't think they got money? Who have they bought?
I don't
I mean, Mount.
I
They,
don't
they
think
pay.
I don't think when you are in the middle of a sale, if you've ever bought a house or you've ever been in escrow, uh, you don't mess around with your bank account because all the loans are attached to it, all the interest rates are attached to it. Everything around your finances has to be kind of locked up while you're waiting for the interest rate to go the right way so you can buy your home. Manchester United are in the middle of trying to get an extra $100 million, half $1 billion onto the price tag of their team. They're not in the mood to spend $120 million on a player when they have to, look under the couches for it right now. I mean, they were haggling over $5 million for Mason Mount, and that took months. You think they're
Yeah.
going to close a Harry Kane deal
Well,
that's
well. I mean,
with Levy in 6 weeks?
the fact
No way.
they probably didn't believe that Mount was worth more than 50, 60 million pounds, and which I don't think
Since
he is
when do
either.
they value anything? This is a
Well,
team that spent $90 million on Anthony.
true, true, true.
What are they doing?
But they could have a potential.
They're probably regretting that now.
They could have a potential sell here that we're going to talk about. But uh, we got. Let's finish up with this Kane thing. Ange Postecoglou. He said he talked to him and said, "Hey, you're part of the plan." But of course, he probably wants to know what's going to happen. I mean, he has a team to get ready for the next season. So
Well,
with or without Kane, it's a big
they
deal.
have signed Salomon, a nice winger, kind of in the Sunny role, similar player. So you could see them taking Richarlison, taking Kulishevsky, taking Manor Solomon, and just being like, you know what? We got Madison. We're just gonna go without. That might be it. They might just. That's how we're gonna play. We're gonna go with Richarlison, Manor Solomon, Sonny, Kulishevsky. Play Madison behind them to connect them with all the through balls, and just go with that front four. That might be it. It might be like Harry Kane. Thanks. See you later.
Yeah, we'll see
I
how
could see
this.
them going with that.
Well, that's a
That's
pretty.
not a great team, but it might work. They
Uh,
still they need 3 defenders, but
Richarlison is pretty good. I think he can kind of sort of. I mean, nobody's going to replace Kane, but he is.
no.
He did a good job at Everton. I mean, I thought he was going to be bigger than what
You
he
know
is
what I
now,
would
but
do? What I would do, I my understanding is it doesn't look like Mr. Sadio Mane is having a good time in Germany. How
hey,
much
that's
could you
it.
get him for?
Yeah, that's true. We could do a little swap. We're gonna do a little
Yeah,
swap
we could
deal.
do a little swap. You want to do a little make weight? Sure.
We're gonna,
Oh, you want to give us 80? 80 and Mane, and we got a deal.
no, you're not gonna get that. But that's what Levy
Why
would
not?
say.
Why
That's
not?
what.
That's 50 million valuation on Mane. That's about what he's worth right now.
Oh,
He's
okay,
old.
80
He's
plus. Okay,
32.
it could be, could be.
Ooh,
Well,
I don't know. Those
that would
Liverpool
be.
fans, they might get holier than thou again. They
Ah,
lost their man.
oh yeah, to Tottenham. Yeah, no, yeah. You don't want to do that. You definitely do